Okay, so first you want 3.5 cups of flour, then 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Yeah, so 1 tablespoon of sugar or 3 teaspoons. You stir all the dry together. Meanwhile, your hot water should be boiling. And add your yeast, a whole packet, which is already measured at 2.25 teaspoons. I checked it. You need 1.5 cups of water at between 110 and 115 degrees. I find that a 1-to-1 ratio of cold to boiling, nearly boiling, is perfect. Yep, perfect. I pour about 2/3 of the water kind of in the center as I'm stirring. I always have to add like an extra ounce or so, but you want to make sure it's not too hot or it kills the yeast, and you want it hot enough so that the yeast activates. It'll quickly look kind of like this, and I do less stirring at this point, more just like incorporating, like smushing it with the back of the spoon. So yeah, it should look like this by the time you're done. Your finger, it should be sticky enough that it kind of gets on your fingers, and like if you dig into it, you get more dough on you. Now you're gonna cover it and let it stay nice and warm. Even putting it in a slightly warmer space is helpful for giving the yeast a warm environment. So I have a floured surface, and this is, I just took the towel off, and it looks like it rose really nicely. So I find it best to just like kind of, it's gonna stick to the bowl a little bit, but just kind of pour it out so that it stays all together. And then you really want to have everything floured, because it gets really annoying when the dough's on your sticking to your hand. So you kind of do a flour the whole surface of the dough. And then, what questions?
Did you put oil in the pan?
No.
Put oil in the bowl and it won't stick.
If you want, yeah, but the thing is, I mix it in here. So,
oh, okay.
So like, but yeah, that is what they say to do if you're like, I guess, transferring. But you want to kind of just push it out with your hands, and then always put it in thirds. And you want to rotate it, which I think you rotate it so that when you're pushing it, like when you're kneading it again, you're always kneading up. That's why they say to rotate, so that you're kneading in different directions. All right, so I have it, and it should be like nice and springy. So you're gonna use parchment paper, sit right in there, cover this up again, and wait like 30 minutes.
Once you like cover up, like,
okay, so now you're gonna score it with your red lime. This works so well. You can do like some little dashes. I like to do a heart. You want to make sure you're like slicing it and not just like denting it. Meanwhile, you need to preheat your Dutch oven at 450. Drop the bread in here like this because it's super hot. 30 minutes, you have to take the lid off.